Sorry. So selectors, we were discussing about selectors. So ID selector and class selector. After that, one more selector we have discussed, that is comes under what? ఇంకొక we have discussed one more selector also. Entity. Descendant selector. ఇదిగోండి. So what is this kind of selector is called? Descendant selector. And of course we can have nth child kind of selectors also, right? That was also possible. Okay, right. But especially those people who are from Angular, okay, not only Angular, even in the React some libraries, we'll do some work on forms. What do you mean by that? When you create a form, even for form elements also we can apply some styling. Even for form elements we can apply some styling. Styling form elements is completely a different ball game. They have their own approaches. But here what I would like to give you is, how do you identify a form element? Okay, so generally we do identify the form element by using its attributes. Okay, let us see how to create that. Styling form elements or styling input boxes. Okay, so here what is ultimately what I would like to teach you is, how do you style an element based on its attribute. Okay, let us see this. HTML head input type is equal to text. So when I run this code, the output of the code will be like this, right? But if you want a different, what is a different style for this particular input box, it is plain input box, right? I want some green input box. How can I do that? How can I apply to that? For example, BORDER border. Sorry, how can I give it like this? Style is equal to border 2px solid. Red. So if you see, what is the color we got? Red color. So when I move my mouse on it, it is becoming blue color. Okay. And even that red color border is also having the sharp edges. How do you cut the sharp edges? By applying border radius 10px. Okay. So this is how we can actually style an input box, that is especially text box. Okay, styling radio buttons, styling checkboxes is altogether completely a different ball game. Don't touch them. First of all, let us fix ourselves to this styling input boxes. But in your reality, you guys don't use plain HTML elements. We have React, for example, React material UI. Okay. So here the components you will have inputs, checkboxes, text field. So the text fields will be like this. మనము రియాక్ట్కి వచ్చిన తర్వాత రియాక్ట్ లోపల మనము ఫామ్ ఓకే ఫస్ట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ చేసుకునేటప్పుడు అట్ ద టైమ్ ఆఫ్ లెర్నింగ్ వీ లెర్న్ త్రూ నార్మల్ ఫార్మ్స్ ఓన్లీ. ఐ డోంట్ కాంప్లికేట్ ఇట్. వెన్ యూ గో టు ఎ కంపెనీ, you actually should not in the sense no one will kill you if you use it, but generally companies will use this kind of predefined elements, వాటిని components అని అంటారు. They are called components. Okay, ultimately we use that. Don't worry or don't keep on styling input elements, ఎందుకంటే అల్టిమేట్గా మీరు దాన్ని చేయరు. యూ డోంట్ వర్క్ ఆన్ దట్, బట్ యూ షుడ్ నో at least, okay, this is how we can do. That's enough. Okay, next, in the same process I need to tell you how do you okay, this is not related to input boxes, but I'm teaching you something on selecting an element based on its attributes. I repeat, selecting elements based on attributes. Okay, that is what called attribute selectors. Here we have selected these h1s based on which attribute?
Elements.
kadama ikkada line number 17, 18 and 20 we have selected these elements based on which attribute? Class. So we have selected Praveen, React.js and JavaScript. Praveen, React.js and JavaScript by using its class. I have selected Edupoly, Praveen, React.js, Angular and JavaScript based on its element name. That is element selector. Sometimes you may need to select so I want to select some elements where they have the title attribute. What is that? I want to select elements based on their title attribute. How can I do that? Okay, atla kaadu. You need to select attribute kaadu. Itla rastam anamata. This is how we write. H1 in the brackets we give title title. So this kind of combination will select those H1 elements who are having title. ఒక్క నిమిషం మెల్లగా విను, మొత్తం విను. నువ్వు చెప్పడం చెయ్యి, ఓకే, వెరీ గుడ్, చెప్పు, కానీ విను కంప్లీట్గా. మళ్ళీ ఏం చెప్తున్నాను, దిస్ పర్టిక్యులర్ selector will select all the H1s who are having title as attribute. A word mistake and don't miss that word. So now, okay, what can I do for this? Border, box shadow is equal to 10px, 10px, 10px. You get a shadow for that. Why only Edupoly and React JS got the shadows? Why not others get the shadows? Okay, because only these two elements have the title attribute. ఈ H1 కి Edupoly H1 కి React JS H1 కి మాత్రమే title ఉంది. That a title attribute is there only to these two elements. Okay. Do I have title for Angular? So if I apply some title, nothing, then even Angular also getting that box shadow. వచ్చింది Angular కి box shadow? అట్లా. Okay, so this is how we select based on the title, based on the title. Okay, so here I have H2 and this is also having title. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ H2 కి ఈ బాక్స్ షాడో అప్లై అవుతుందా కాదా? ఎందుకు? మళ్ళీ చెప్పండి. Very good. So this particular selector will select only the H1 elements which are having titles. So this welcome doesn't have it. Ready? Suppose what happens if I write like this? ఇంకా క్లారిటీతో చెప్పు. బోత్ ద ఎలిమెంట్స్ అంటే బోత్ అంటే ఏంది? కార్బన్ హైడ్రోజన్ ఎలిమెంట్స్. ఏం ఎలిమెంట్స్? వై ఇట్ విల్ సెలెక్ట్ H1 అండ్ H2? అక్కడ H1 H2 తో సంబంధం లేదు కదా. ఇట్ విల్ సెలెక్ట్ ఆల్ ద ఎలిమెంట్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ టైటిల్. దాన్ని కమ్యూనికేషన్ అంటారు. నీ మనసులో ఉంటే అది సరిపోదు. అందుకే అందరినీ ఐఎమ్ సారీ, okay సరే, okay sir. So this kind of syntax, this selector will select all the elements who are having title as an attribute. Okay, అయిపోలే ఇంకా చూడు. So this title PQR, I will be having the same title PQR. I can select elements who are having titles as PQR. In the future, you have to select elements. Okay, until and unless you have the grip or command on selectors, you can't select elements. You know how to apply it, but you don't know how to select it. I don't know. I am taking the leverage to speak something to you about for you. Sir, once you enter into the company, you definitely feel suffocated. ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ బి లైక్ ఎ కేక్ వాక్. అక్కడ వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత మీకు ఏది ఇది దేవతలందరూ ఇట్లా తిరుగుతున్నట్టు, కాఫీలు తీసుకొచ్చి ఇస్తున్నట్టు ఇట్లా ఏమి ఉండదు మీకు. ఐఎమ్ షూర్ యూ డోంట్ ఫీల్ దట్ వే. ఇట్ విల్ బి ఎ హెల్. But in that hell, what is going to be your problem? First of all, you have to understand the domain knowledge. That means whatever the project is, what is that project all about? That is first problem. Second problem is, in that project, which code is available at which place? ఏ కోడ్ ఎక్కడుంది? నాకు ఒక వర్క్ ఇస్తే నేను ఎక్కడ రాయాలి కోడ్? నీకు ఎవడు చెప్పడు. No one will guide you. You have to find out. That is the second problem. The third problem is that code will not be the same as this way. At least whatever I am coding here, at least it will match 90% or 80%. Other institute code will not even match. మీకు చాలా మీమ్స్ వచ్చినాయి. అమీర్పేటలో చెప్పింది ఒకటి, ఇక్కడ ఉన్నది ఒకటి. ఓకే. So that is the third problem. Fourth problem is, always there are new concepts. Fifth problem is, you are not comfortable on your own syntax. నీ సింటాక్స్ నీకు తెలిసిన సింటాక్స్ అని కరెక్ట్ ఉండదు. So the only thing here we can do is, you can become a perfect in the syntax. You can become perfect in your syntax. You can become better in your concept. Conceptually, if you are good, then we can slowly clear the second phase. That is new concept. Third stage is understanding the code, where the code is, where to write. If you don't know what is a selector also, then what the heck, what do you do in the company? There are different types of selectors I am showing. I have shown some selectors. These all selectors not even there in the website. But you have to search for more. Few more selectors. What is that selector? What is this selector? I'm coming to that next level. But give importance to everything. I am not at all a great IQ fellow, but the only thing is sincerity. If I study a particular topic, I will study it completely. Ante. Okay, so that I don't have any problem on syntax. I don't have any problem on vocabulary. E word meaning enti, e word meaning enti, and నాకు తెలుసు అవి. Then I can pick up the code. Then I can pick up the logic. That's the only thing I can do. That's the only thing I am doing from 17 years. Okay, thank you for listening. So give importance. It's not so simple. Chalo. Next. Okay. There are certain times where I will I will use selectors only, but one second. But I don't want to use it same. Selectors. H1. Hello. Wait a minute. H1 hello. Class is equal to ABC. XYZ PQR. XYZ IJK. Praveen PQR. Okay. I want to select, one second, guys, one second. Okay. I want to select those H1 elements which are also having ABC class. నేను అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ చూడండి. I want to select those H1 elements which are also having ABC class. ఎట్లా సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తారు? అట్లాంటివే సెలెక్ట్ చేయడం ఎట్లా? అది H1 అయి ఉండాలి, దాని క్లాస్ నేమ్ ఏబిసి అయి కూడా ఉండాలి. ఎట్లా చేద్దాం? సో బికాస్ సమ్ ఆఫ్ ద పీపుల్ ఫెల్ట్ లైక్ నాకు సిఎస్ఎస్ వచ్చు, దే ఫీల్ లైక్ ఐ నో సిఎస్ఎస్. Me and Dritiman sir will never claim we know CSS. We may claim, okay, I know React, I know some level of JavaScript, but I never say I know CSS. What the hell is that? ఎప్పుడు కొత్తది ఉంటూనే ఉంటుంది. Okay, come on. So I have a solution. See here, we can select elements like this, H1, don't give the space and apply dot ABC. So this selector will select all the elements which are H1s with the ABC class. Why it selected only hello and edupoly? Because these two are H1s and they have ABC class. Ready? Yeah. So this is about your what is that? Selectors. Okay. Combinators. I just want to check whether I am missing anything. Okay. Let's see this. One more, a few more are there. Are you ready? Yeah. Chalo. We are all discussing about advanced selectors. Huh? Okay, so here I have some headers and some paragraphs. In some places we have paid, and some places we don't have paid. Okay, that's fine. I just want to cut it, and I'll just make it this as paid. Okay. Fine. I have something like this. I can write it like this in the style. I can have selector h1 plus p. No. P. No, not h1. h2 plus p. h1 plus p lene ledu. So this combination, this combinator will select what? అని అంటే ఇదేం సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది? వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఇట్ విల్ సెలెక్ట్? It selects all the paragraphs. See and listen carefully and write it down. Not now. మీకు రికార్డింగ్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత. ఇప్పుడంటే మళ్ళీ భారతం రాస్తుంది. నేను ఎట్లా చెప్తున్నానో అట్లాగే చెప్తూ ఉండండి. అండ్ అలా ప్లీజ్ రిమెంబర్ ద ఫ్లో యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్. Because while you are trying to read the code, if you think in your own directions, it will give you something else. So listen to me carefully. What does it select? It select all the paragraphs. It will not select h2s. It will select all the paragraphs which are immediate next sibling to h2. ఫస్ట్ సిబ్లింగ్ అంటే ఏంటి? వాట్ ఈజ్ సిబ్లింగ్? అది అమ్మా, నీకు అసలు ఐడియా కాదు కదా, కనీసం దగ్గరకు కూడా రాలే అస్సలు. అట్లనే తెలియాలి. రిలేట్ ఎట్లా చేసుకుంటావు? సో సిబ్లింగ్ మీన్స్ సిస్టర్, బ్రదర్, నెక్స్ట్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళు. నెక్స్ట్. So it selects all the paragraphs which are immediate siblings to the h2. So here this paragraph is an immediate sibling to h2. Here this paragraph is not immediate sibling to h2. Here this paragraph is immediate sibling to h2. Here this paragraph is not immediate sibling to h2, right? And you see this. Why only HTML and React got selected and applied with which are immediate to h1, sorry, h2? Why not this Angular and CSS are not selected? Which are not immediate to the h2. Avuna? Which are not? The paragraphs, the React paragraph, not React header, the React paragraph and CSS paragraph, sorry, React paragraph is immediate. Angular paragraph and CSS paragraphs are not immediate to the h2. Ready? What happens if I change this plus into, sir, this is okay, I'll comment out. Change the symbol to tilt. What happened? It select all the paragraphs which are siblings to h2. నేను సింబల్ మార్చిన. ఏం సింబల్ అది? Tilt. So if you apply tilt between h2 and p, what is that? It will select all the paragraphs which are siblings to H2. Siblings means not immediate sibling, any sibling, but it should be a sibling. It should be a paragraph. It selects all the siblings, but which are paragraphs. ఇప్పుడు ఐ సెలెక్ట్ కాలే కదా, పెయిడ్ కోర్స్, ఆ పెయిడ్ కోర్స్ అనేది సెలెక్ట్ అవ్వలేదు కదా, పెయిడ్ కోర్స్ డిడ్ నాట్ గెట్ సెలెక్టెడ్, రైట్? ఈవెన్ దో దట్ ఈస్ అ సిబ్లింగ్ టు H2, right? Next, there is one more symbol. Sir, అన్ని సింబల్స్ ఉంటాయా? ప్లస్ మైనస్ ఇంటూ? నో. See, H2 greater than P. Nothing got selected. This is not that. This greater than symbol selects greater than ఏముంటది? H2 greater than P అంటే విను. H2, yeah, greater than P means it will select all the paragraphs which are inside the H2, which are inside the H2, not beside the H2 or not the siblings of the H2. So I can show you something like this. You will li h1, li లో కూడా h1 రాసుకోవచ్చు. Rohit, Virat, Surya. So now I'm going to type something called li greater than h1. So it selected h1s which are inside the li. It selected h1s which are inside the li. నేను ఇట్లా డైరెక్ట్గా h1s అంటే పైన కూడా మాడిఫై అవుతాయి. Why it selected only those li greater than h1 means ఎట్లా చదవాలా అది? Selects all the h1s which are inside the li. వాటిని ఒక 10 సార్లు ఇట్లా అని చూసుకోవాలి. You have to keep on reading the same content again and again and again. Every time you will get something new. You read. Until and unless you read it, you can't do it. Okay. Fine. But not at over. The reason is, in the li, imagine I have a paragraph. Inside that paragraph, I have one more h1, that is volume. Is that h1 going to be selected or not? Is that selected or not? Is it selected? Suppose inside this paragraph, I have a ul. Inside that, okay, no. Anyways, that is in the li, right? Okay. Inside this paragraph, again, inside this paragraph, I have a division. Inside this division, I have one more h1 called batting. This will be selected or not? Not selected. What was the reason? 1 second. Paragraph is the reason. Sir. Wait a minute. Paragraph has its own issues. 1 second. Huh. Sorry for the paragraph. No. Paragraph has its own peculiar property called inheritance. Okay. It will inherit. Division don't inherit. So leave that concept now. Okay. Now, these H1s are inside the LI, but not immediately inside. I mean to say, not child. In Telugu or Hindi or I don't know, Telugu especially, we all consider ourselves as we are kids to our grandparents also. Right? We say we are children and we call it as grandchildren. But in CSS, we should not consider, I mean, that hierarchy will not follow. Children means direct children only. Whatever the grandchildren or grandchildren, they are called as descendants. They're not children. Children means direct. The reason why I am telling you all these things is I consider that and I wrote an exam, I failed. Then again I came back to the home. Again I read that book and I found, children, it is right. Why they failed me? But big companies don't do like that, right? They failed me in the sense they must be having some reasons. So I'm selecting children. Children means grandchildren are also coming up. But by practically applying them, practical paper computer lo apply chesin tarvata, only then I realized what exactly the children is and what exactly the descendant is. And you consider everything is children. That's a problem. Everything is not children. Okay. Yeah. Please be careful. So this kind of H1, what is that? Greater than symbol with Li greater than H1. What is this selector selects? It selects all the H1s which are inside the Li. Atla. Which are inside the Li. Got it? Next. What happens if I don't give space? If I give space. Yesterday we were discussing about the same thing. That is, Li space H1 gives you it selects all the H1s which are inside. Inside means anywhere. Understood? So this is how you have to understand the importance of selectors. Okay, just I'm recollecting if am I missing any selector or not. Okay, so with this we had to understand how do we Flexbox, how do we really create some what is it, templates or something like this. I would like to give you that also. Okay, positioning. One more thing I missed, not missed, to explain those all things I need your maturity in CSS. Okay, I have not purposefully missed it. There are 2-3 topics which I had to discuss. I will discuss today and tomorrow. One of the topic is position and Z index. We discussed about positioning, but what about the Z index? There is a concept called Z index. Let us see this. Let me remove this position absolute. And see the output. Have two divisions. I have two divisions here. One is a red color box and another one is blue color box. They are coming one after the other. అట్లాగే వస్తాయి కదా ఎందుకు డివైడ్ లేదు ఏం లేదు రెండు డివిజన్స్ రెండు న్యాచురల్ ఫ్లో ఆఫ్ ద document is as it is, right? Suppose if I have applied positioning, just see this, I will apply here position absolute. రెడ్ కలర్ డివిజన్ ఏమైంది వావ్ వెరీ గుడ్ హౌ డిడ్ యూ నో దట్ వెరీ నైస్ నైస్ ఎక్కడ ఇచ్చినాం పొజిషన్ అబ్సల్యూట్ అన్నా నేను యా ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ అది ఓవర్లాప్ అయింది నేను కొద్దిగా I'll say top is 20 px, left is 40 px. You can see the difference. Can you see that? Which is on, I mean, blue color division is on red color division or red is on blue? Red blue మీద ఉందా blue red మీద ఉందా okay, so it's little difficult to identify it, right? Okay, no problem. Let us see. Background color green, background color purple. Which is on the top? Blue. అదే పర్పుల్ ఇక్కడ పెద్దది ఏంది పర్పుల్ నీకు బార్డర్ ఊరికే ఇచ్చిన పర్పుల్ బాక్స్ పర్పుల్ బాక్స్ ఈస్ ఆన్ టాప్ ఎందుకు యా you have to learn you have to understand the reason is the latest positioned element will take the highest Z index out of these two divisions, which is latest means last లో వచ్చింది Which is the last one? Which one? Which is the last one? Come on. Purple. Purple. And last one until. So first it applied a position to division 1, red color division. That is, sorry, green color division. And after that, purple color division got applied with position. So it will take the higher z index. Z index and layers anamata. It will take the highest layer. Understood? If you have one more, okay, just to avoid the confusion, I'm just removing this blue color. Okay, I hope you are clear. Now I would like to create one more division with tomato color. So of course it is coming on the top, but or did you understand why it is taking that place? Tomato as latest కాదు, this is this అంటే ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇప్పుడు ఈ దీని కలర్ మారిస్తే దీని లేటెస్ట్ గా మార్చినట్ట, ఎప్పుడు సేవ్ చేశాను అని కాదు, ఆ ఫ్లోలో డాక్యుమెంట్ ఇన్ ద డాక్యుమెంట్ ఫ్లో విచ్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ ఫస్ట్, విచ్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ నెక్స్ట్. Which element is taking the highest layer, topmost layer? The latest one, the last element what we have defined. ఆ ఫ్లోలో లాస్ట్ ఏముందా? టమాటో కాబట్టి లాస్ట్ కి టమాటో వచ్చింది అంటే హైయెస్ట్ అది తీసుకుంది ఫ్లోలో, నేను అప్డేట్ చేసిన విధానం కాదు. సో దిస్ ఈస్ హౌ we can identify the positions and we apply the positions, right? But this is the default z index flow. If you really want, you can change the default z index flow also. That is this green color, for example, green color is the first one, right? I can change this z index to 100 so that it will come on ఏం పైకి వచ్చింది? గ్రీన్ కంప్లీట్ గా పైకి వచ్చేసి. అండర్స్టూడ్? సో దిస్ z index is also going to play a very major role in your styling. Okay, so let us stop CSS for today here. Tomorrow we will be doing more practical things on z index, flex boxes, as many as practical examples possible. We will be doing it tomorrow. Ready, sir? Yeah, those people who are coming freshly అంటే కొత్తగా వస్తున్నారు ఎవరు HTML, those people who never attended HTML classes, I am conducting backup classes from Friday, Saturday and Sunday if needed. I would like to complete it in Friday, Saturday only, but if needed I'll continue for Sunday also. Saturday is full pakka. Okay, those people who missed it. Got it? Chalo, see you. Okay guys, React RB20, please relax. You can really you can leave the session. I'm starting the session for RB90.